On first down, Burton. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Corral. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Butler. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Fourth down. Here's Corral. He's got his man. It's Butler. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally, you just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the first down. You throw an incompletion on 4th down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
42 yards on the ground for him so far.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Off play action. Here's Corral. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Butler. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
2nd and short. That's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. A first down throw here for Corral. Got a man and he hits him in stride. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. From the gun, Corral. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. And, boy, that was a heavy set. I think they had 3 tight ends out there. The fullback, you knew what they were going to do.
Yeah, they weren't trying to fool anybody at all, were they? There was none of this show-you heavy set, bootleg it out. Nah. Big guys up front, hand it to the big guy in the backfield.
Point after try forthcoming. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Clifton. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Clifton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Back to throw again. Throw out wide to Walker. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll look to throw again. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Blankenship's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get...
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now Corral, 3rd and 2. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to kick it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Option play, and they'll give to Walker. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And we'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Clifton. He's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down, Clifton. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Up the middle they go. It's Burton. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd down, Corral. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Gets past one man, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 89 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. Shifts past him at the 45. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And going right back to Walker. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And this one is incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Just nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
On 3rd down, it's Burton. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now it's Lockett. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clifton, and a little floater there is incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets him set
at their 35-yard line.
1st down. Here's Corral with it.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And out now come the Seahawks.
They'll take over with great field position here, down a point as they start 1st and 10.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Give to Walker on the read option.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 25.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Blankenship's kick is good. And with it, they have taken the lead.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. This offense returning out there, and really you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Burton, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. From the 45 on 2nd down. Corral over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. Corral to Moore there. Good for a Carolina first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Corral to throw on 1st and 10. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. On 2nd down now, it's Burton, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Corral on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Burton, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. On 3rd down, Corral. Throwing right when that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him
just short for fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And his kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Here's Walker to start the drive.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
127 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Clifton.
That pass complete to Moore. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. To throw on 2nd down. Clifton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. From the gun on 3rd down. Clifton. It's complete to Lockett. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
shortening defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Stops shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. Again, it's Corral. Able to complete this to Chenault. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Corral with it all as we welcome you back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Burton. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And Corral trying to get things reset quickly. Corral to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now Corral. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. And they'll remain down by 2.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Clifton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So Corral and the Panthers now down by 2. Exactly 1 minute remaining. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Here's Corral.
Throw left side, caught by Butler. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. He's got Burton here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Corral.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Back to throw, Corral. Connection made with Chenault.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line.